Hello, Cleveland Heights, University Heights students. My name is Jason Patrick Myers, and I am a musician from right here in University Heights, Ohio. And I work with a great group of people called Roots of American Music. And today, along with my good friend and fellow musician, Miss Tabor, we wanted to bring you an interactive lesson on the blues. That's right, the blues. Do you see this guitar right here? I've traveled all over the country with this guitar. I've played everywhere from, New York to Detroit, Michigan, of course here in Cleveland, Ohio, down to Nashville, Tennessee, and all the way down to Mississippi. So I want to introduce you to my good friend from Mississippi, Mr. Robert Johnson. I want to introduce you to my friend Robert Johnson. Well, I never actually met him, but I feel so close to him because I absolutely love his music. Each summer I get into my car and I drive 858 miles from here in Cleveland, Ohio to be at this very church because this is the church where he's at and this is where the town that he lived in. It's a town called Greenwood, Mississippi. I bring my guitar and I sit on these steps right here for hours in the Mississippi sun. Sometimes it gets as hot as 100 degrees. And I will sit right on those steps and I will sing songs and I will write songs. Bring them back to Cleveland, Ohio, and then play them for people all over the country. And this is some dirt that's actually right from in front of these steps here that I keep by me. Now this might sound a little strange to you, but blues music and Robert Johnson's music specifically means so much to me. And it's meant so much to so many other people as well. So today we're going to sing a Robert Johnson song. You ready? So this is a Robert Johnson song called Sweet Home Chicago. So this is how we're going to do it. Even though we're not one-on-one right now and this is pre-recorded, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the lyrics right up here on your screen. I'm going to sing the first line. You are going to sing the second line. Now the second line is going to sound just like the first, and that's how usually a lot of blues music goes. You sing the first line, the second line is repeated, and then the third line, you and I sing together. Now, I will make sure that I put up the lyrics here on the screen so you can see them. And I think that's about it. So let's get this going. This is Sweet Home Chicago by Robert Johnson. Sit home, baby, don't you wanna go? Now it's your turn. California to my sweet home Chicago. Sit on, baby, don't you wanna go? Back to the land of California to my sweet home Chicago. I can't see you right now, but I bet you did pretty good at that. So what I want to do right now, I have a challenge for you. I'm going to give you 20 seconds to find 2 pens or 2 pencils. You ready? Go! Okay, do you have your 2 pens and your 2 pencils? Okay, do you have your 2 pens in your hands? This is what I want you to do. We're going to take the 1 pen in your strong hand. So you may have one hand that's stronger than the other. For me, I'm right-handed. So I'm going to take this pen in my right hand, and this is what I want you to do. I want you to tap out this rhythm. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to sing you our Robert Johnson song while I tap out this rhythm. I said, hey, Baby, don't you wanna go? I said, hey, baby, don't you wanna go? Now, when you do this, I want to make sure you don't do it too hard because you need your hands and that would hurt if you did it too hard. So, with all that said, I want you to think about this and tell me, is this A, a rest, B, a quarter note, or C, a big pink elephant? Give you a second. All right, if you guessed B, you're correct. Now, this is what we're gonna do. This is for all of you who are there that are a little bit more advanced. And you're like, well, this is fine. I like quarter notes. Quarter notes are fine, but I wanna try something a little bit more challenging. So, why don't we take our other pen. I have a pink pen here, black pen here. So again, in your strong hand, you've got your quarter note, and in your other hand, you've got your other pen. And this is what we're about to do. I'm gonna use my knees for this. I think you can see my knees a little bit here. So, we are gonna tap out our quarter note on our strong hand, okay? And then in our other hand, we're gonna tap out this rhythm. Now, let's break that down. We already talked about the right hand. Take your other pen, which is the new pen, and let's tap out this rhythm. You ready? I say, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? I said, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Now, here's the question. Is it A, big purple elephant, B, a half note, or C, a strawberry donut? Think about that. If you guessed B, a half note, you are correct. I'm trying to read my notes because I think I messed up. Ah, I'm good. So, put the pens down. Actually, no, keep them with you. We are gonna put all this together right now. I put my pens down because we're about to play some music. So you ready to put all this together? So let's see, we're gonna do the same exact thing. I'm gonna sing the first line, you sing the second line, and we sing the third line together. And let's see if we can do some rhythm with our hands and with our pencils. Here we go. I said, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? I said, come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Back to the land of California, to my sweet home, Chicago. Come on, baby, don't you wanna go? Now it's your turn. Back to the land of California, to my sweet home, Chicago. We did it. We played a Robert Johnson song. Thanks for doing that with me. Now, I want to ask you another trivia question. I'm going to play this instrument right here. You ready? Is this A, a harmonica, B, a tuba, C, a chocolate donut? If you guessed A, you are correct. Now, before I bring Miss Tabor in, I want to do one more exercise with you, and I appreciate you spending time with me. I want you to put on your best blues voice. Best blues voice. Don't worry, nobody's listening. Nobody's listening right now. I want you to pretend like you are in Mississippi right now. Greenwood, Mississippi, where Robert Johnson was for so many years. And I want you to put on that best blues voice. And I want you to listen to this guitar lick. This is a common thing that you will hear on the guitar and in general music in the blues format. And this is a popular sound in blues music. You might even hear it with Miss Tabor as she tells you about the blues and Big Mama Thornton in just a little bit. So listen to this. I want you to try singing it. Yeah, let's try it. You ready? Can you do that? 1, 2, 3. Sing with me. One more time. Thank you again so much for spending time with me today. My name is Jason Patrick Myers with the Roots of American Music, and this is a program that we do called Blues is the Background. I messed that up. Blues is the Backbone. I pre-recorded this, but I still messed things up. It's okay. So again, thank you so much for spending time with me. Take it away, Miss Tabor.
My name is Miss Tabor, and I am going to teach you about the blues today. If this is the first time that you're ever learning about the blues, then it's a really special day because the blues is very important. Now, what do you do with the sad or mad that you feel? Do you go scream on the top of the mountaintops? Do you shout into your pillow till you can't breathe anymore? Well, what if I was to tell you that there's a better place for you to put the blues that you feel, or the sad or mad that you feel? And it's called a blues box. Now, a blues box is not just an ordinary box, it's a musical box. And it starts with the B, L, U, E, S. It's called the blues. The blues is a box, a very special box. Put your sad in there and lock it up. You can look and listen to the blues you feel. Once you get your blues in the box, you will know how to deal. It's called the blues. Everybody loves the blues. Put your sad into the box. Listen to it, then lock it up. Now, the blues is a very special type of music. It's your soul singing, trying to help you learn from the feelings that you have. And that's what's incredible about having a blues box is you can go back and you can revisit those feelings. You can learn from those feelings. So let's see what my blues box sounds like. So here's what I'm hearing in my blues box. Everything's gonna be alright this morning. Well, that doesn't sound too sad. Everything's gonna be alright this morning. What's so sad about that? Well, I guess maybe it's because even though you can be really blue and have sad feelings and feel the blues, you can still be hopeful, right? We can still have hope that life is going to be good again. Because our sad and mad feelings or blues, it's temporary. And that's what's special about this box is it helps us understand that these dark feelings, these blues feelings, they're temporary, they're gonna pass. and we can feel that, and we can know that everything will still be all right. So how about we do a quick activity? I want to show you. You have the blues inside of you right now. Even if you've never heard the blues before, it's already in you, because blues music is to be human. It is the sound of your soul trying to speak to the world. So I'm going to sing, and then you're going to sing right back the exact same thing. Bum, 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 bum. And then you're going to sing. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Your turn. Bum, 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 bum. 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 Good, good. So did that feel unfamiliar? Or did it feel like a sound that you know? A sound that you've sang before, even if you haven't? Again, that's because the blues is already inside of you. Now, the blues originated many, many years ago, probably when your great-grandparents were children, or even their grandparents. It is from a long time ago, but it is still alive today, because the blues is part of being a human. And so we still listen to this music, and we still sing this music, and it just is coming out of a lot of musicians because it is their way of communicating the sad and mad that they feel. So I want you to take out your blues box, this imaginary blues box, open it up and listen. Now, I thought that maybe it might be cool if we could interview a blues singer. And I thought, why not interview my favorite blues singer using our imagination? One of my favorite blues singers is named Big Mama Thornton, and she was incredible. Her voice was strong. She was this very tough woman, and she was representative of a strong female in the music industry at that time. So I would love for us to give her a round of applause and welcome her out. I present to you all Big Mama Thornton. Hello, everybody. My name is Big Mama Thornton. Big Mama, it is so wonderful to get to interview you today. So could you tell us a little bit about yourself? Absolutely. Well, my name, like I said, is Big Mama Thornton, and I came from a long line of blues singers, and a lot of my family loved the blues, and a lot of us sang at church and different things like that, you know. Can you tell us anything else about yourself? Is your real name Big Mama Thornton? No, my real name is Willie Mae. Very cool. So one of my favorite songs by you is the song Hound Dog. And I have a question. Is that song really about a dog, or is it about something else? No, it is not about a dog. If you listen closely to the lyrics, you can figure out what it's about. When I say you ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time, I'm talking about a person that complains too much. I hear that. I do not like when people complain too much. And then this person also would not leave me alone, so that's why I said he was snooping around my door. Got it. So Big Mama, could I sing the song Hound Dog for you and for all of the students listening? Absolutely. All right, so we're gonna sing the song Hound Dog. And here's my guitar. Got a capo on it. This is a pretty cool tool. It makes your guitar sound like it's higher. All right, listening ears on. Nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit, and you ain't no friend of mine. Oh, you said you was high class, I could see through said you was high class. I could see through that. And baby, I know that you ain't no real cool cat. Oh, you ain't nothing but a hound dog creeping by my door. You ain't nothing but a hound dog snooping around my door. You ain't never caught a rabbit, you ain't my friend no more. You can wag your tail, but I ain't gonna feed you no more. So, let's think about those lyrics. There ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time. So that's a person that's complaining all the time. And it sounds like maybe they lied. They said that they were high class. So I would guess that they're trying to tell her by saying, I'm high class. Like, I'm not going to act bad with you. I'm not going to act poorly with you. Let's analyze the lyrics a little bit further. I think they were saying, I'm going to try to treat you right. And she's saying, I could see through that. I could see that you weren't treating me right. So Big Mama Thornton sounds like she was a really strong lady. And I absolutely love her. I'm so glad we got to interview her today. For our next interview, we are going to be interviewing the one, the only, drum roll, Howlin' Wolf. Yeah, I'm serious. Howlin' Wolf. Welcome to our show, Howlin' Wolf. Hello, everybody. Howlin' Wolf, tell us a little bit more about yourself. Tell us just whatever you want. Well, I'm called Howlin' Wolf because of my wolfy kind of voice, and I like to howl when I sing. I'm from Aberdeen, Mississippi, and I was born in 1910. That's over 100 years ago. I actually grew up on a plantation. When I was a kid, I would listen to all types of blues music, Blind Lemon Jefferson, Charlie Parton, Johnson, you know, that kind of stuff. Then in 1956, I wrote a song called Smokestack Lightning, and that song was like lightning. It was a hit, and everybody went crazy for Smokestack Lightning. That's actually one of my favorite songs of all time, not just blues songs. I love the song Smokestack Lightning. It feels like you're watching a movie play out. You can see all these colors, this lightning coming down and smashing to the ground, and your voice is so powerful in it. You sound like a wolf. Well, they don't call me Howlin' Wolf for nothing. Okay, so Howlin' Wolf, can I sing the song for you? Absolutely. All right, well, now this song's a little bit of a sadder song, a little darker. Just get ready listening to the lyrics, you know? Oh, smokestack lightning, shining just like gold. Why don't you hear me crying? Ooh. Oh, tell me, baby, what's the matter with you? Why don't you hear me crying? Oh, tell me, baby, just where you go last. So that was Howlin' Wolf's Smokestack Lightning. And the thing that I love about this song is when he says, "Oh, smokestack lightning, shining just like gold." You imagine this lightning coming down and striking the ground and fire everywhere. And he screams, "Why don't you hear me crying?" And in those words, you can just see this scene that Howlin' Wolf is depicting. And it's really powerful, and it's really beautiful, and it's really sad. And we can find those feelings in ourselves too, where he's asking, "Why don't you hear me? Why don't you hear me crying?" And we've all felt that way. We've all had a moment in our lives where we feel unheard. So now let's bring the mood up a little bit, and we are going to get to know another fantastic blues musician. He's a little bit on the younger side in comparison to Taj Mahal. His name is, or in comparison with Howlin' Wolf, I gave it away. His name is Taj Mahal. So Taj Mahal, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Absolutely. So my name is Taj Mahal. I grew up in Harlem, New York. Both of my parents were musicians. I was lucky to grow up in an atmosphere like I did. We were a jazz home. And like I said, we were in Harlem, New York, which was one of the best places you could have been for that type of music. A lot of people would come to listen to my family, and at a young age, I started playing too. Very cool, Taj Mahal. So one of the things that I love about you is that a lot of your music is happy sounding. Like this song that we're going to sing, Queen Bee, it has this like positive sound to it. Yet I do kind of also hear that there is an underlying sadness, and you can pick that up in the lyrics of the song. Yes, and that's a lot of times how I write my music. There's going to be maybe elements of happiness and love, and elements that are a little bit sad. And this song is about the sweetness of my love, and also asking her to come back to me. Okay, interesting. So I would love to play it if that's okay with you. Absolutely. Okay, so this is Taj Mahal's Queen Bee. Sweeter than honeybee, yeah, baby been sweet on me. Sweeter than honeybee, yeah, my queen bee. Oh, rock me to my soul, ooh, rock me to my soul, oh, rock me to my soul, ooh, rock me to my soul. Honey and a honey pot, and the pot is hot. Honey in the honey pot, oh, and the pot is what you got. Oh, rock me to my soul, ooh, rock me to my soul, yeah, rock me to my soul, ooh, rock me to my soul. Baby, won't you come by me, yeah, and spare me of this misery. Baby, won't you come by me, yeah, and I know you will agree, rock me to my soul, oh, rock me to my soul, ooh, rock me to my soul, oh, rock me to my soul. Thank you. So, as you could hear in that song, there's sometimes a beauty and a sweetness in being sad. And even though he's talking about all this love and positive feelings that he has for someone, he's also asking her to spare him of his misery. So that's what the blues is. The blues is a way of turning our sad and our mad into sweetness. And that sweetness might not have a happy tone like Taj Mahal. It might have a more serious tone like Howlin' Wolf. But what it does is it awakens something inside of you. And I hope that you all remember that the blues is something inside of you. You each have your very own imaginary blues box. And also don't forget about the incredible musicians we met today. First, we met Big Mama Thornton. Then we met Howlin'. Where'd you go, Howlin'? Oh no, Howlin' Wolf disappeared. Here he is. Then we met Howlin' Wolf. And then we met Taj Mahal. So I hope that you enjoyed those musicians and that you research them. Go home, talk to your families about the incredible musicians that we talked about today. All right, now I want you to think about your blues box, and hopefully you don't have a bluesy day, but if you do, you know what to do. Bye.